Alright, so I just wanted to share with you my frustrations of retro collecting. This here is the New Zealand trade site called trademe.co.nz. This is why I think retro collecting is dying, if not already dead, because of companies like this. Not necessarily just single-handedly this company, so don't think I'm just ragging on this person, but yeah, this is why. People always tend to blame YouTubers, but it's not YouTubers' fault that games are expensive. It's these people that create these retro game businesses from out of nowhere, and yeah, they're just trying to squeeze you for every last dollar you have. So I tried to purchase this Pac-Mania for the Sega Master System. Now, does it come with a manual? We don't know. It's just one photograph with his little logo here. I asked the question, does it come with a manual? No response. Like, this is like months on end. I was just been asking, like, over a period of time. Like a week or so will pass, and then I'll be like, oh, that's right, I'll see if that game's on there. No response. And so I got really fed up with it, and I just messaged them. Despite not getting answered the last few times I've asked this, does this come with the manual? You can't expect to sell your items if you're not willing to engage. Last chance, or I'm buying from eBay. And like, I had enough at this point because yeah, he wasn't responding. I didn't even expect to get a response from this, in all honesty, because he's ignoring people's. Apparently, he was ignoring other people's questions as well, and like no communication once they had purchased whatever it was that they were buying from him. But I think he does deliver. I think I have purchased something from this guy before, and he does deliver. So that's that. To be fair, he does deliver. His response is, "Hi, apologies. These were all going to spam for some reason." Okay, you're running a business. It is your job to check your fucking email. So what sort of an excuse is that? Check the spam folder to ensure that nothing is slipping by you. I've messaged you like months and months and months, like in the space of a time, like I don't know, once every few months or something, like just to try and get an answer out of you. And then I was just like, because he was the only one with this game listed at this point, and so I was like, I really want to purchase this from you. Would you please just let me purchase this from you? But yeah, didn't respond. And so now he comes at me with this. It's like, alright. And then this last part is where it really baffles me. This has a manual, but it's just sold in store. Okay, so what, did you just sneakily... Did this game just sneakily end up on the fucking internet? Is that what happened? Like, you just sneakily had this auction on here without your consent? Because you have this retro gaming store, which is like a physical store that people can go in and purchase this game with the manual, apparently. So that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I'm sorry, I can't relate to that. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. What kind of an answer is that? And then he withdrew the listing. I think he withdrew it because he thought I was a cunt, because I was genuinely inquiring about his product. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still up there. I'm gonna have a look. I'll go to Master System, and I'll type in Pac-Mania. Hello, Mania. Don't you hate it when websites do that? Okay, so he has withdrawn it. This here is the only one that's there. But yeah, like, why, like, but this dude sells more than... Oh, and then there's the ugly cartridge there. For how much was the cartridge? $27. See, if it's a cartridge, they should be like $10. Okay, that's far too expensive. So this guy, right? He's got like multiple listings. Let's see what else he has. Okay, so he's got there's another one. He's got Dragon's Trap. Let's just go to the Master System games. We'll find his stuff in the listings. See what we can get with our dough, shall we? Right. Like, long gone are the days where it's just grandma has her grandson's like cartridges, and he's outgrown them, so now she's willing to sell them and move on type thing. Um, Long gone are those days. Now it's people like that that are just like running a small business that are trying to like just spin shit into gold, basically. See, Buggy Run, like, I'm sorry, no Master System game should be worth $467.99. I don't give a fuck what it is, especially something like this. Um, it just should not be worth that much. Like, and look, that looks dreadful. Like, what even is this? Looks like a stock image to me. I'm sorry, but it does. It's sort of like what the fuck is that? It just doesn't look like a legit photograph of the product. And if that's what you're doing, um you're getting photographs from like Google or whatever, or images, stock images, and you're putting them as your auctions. See, look, Basketball Nightmare, $56.15. I'm not going to spend $56.15 on fucking Basketball Nightmare, and it like like look at it. It's not worth that. It's just not worth that. Look, and here's where they catch you. Case plus cover plus game cartridge, no manual. Okay, so they said no manual, to be fair. But case plus cover, like, that's just no one. Who the fuck lists that? Like, it's just a case. Case cart manual. That's what you'd say if the manual was included. Just put case and cartridge. Like, what? Who the fuck writes case plus cover plus game cartridge, no manual? Like, refer images. Oh, I'm glad you said that, because, you know, yeah, I can't justify paying 56.15. And I think a lot of these people, they go onto this website that a lot of retro collectors are doing now, and going, oh, how much can I hawk this off for? And it's usually like these prices are getting ridiculous, and it's not even like, who makes these prices? Like, especially like is it like a global standard for like these games? Like, is it a global standard? Say that the website said it was for $56.15, right? At this website, for just the game cartridge or something, or the game case. It's just sort of like, who determines that? Like, who actually says that this is how much it's worth? And surely, like, everyone's individual economy must come into consideration with this. It can't just be, you know, one size fits all when it comes to this sort of shit. Like, am I going to pay $467 for Buggy Run? Or sorry, you might as well say $468 for Buggy Run? Or am I going to put food on my fucking table, you know? In this economy, who the hell can afford that shit? It's unreasonable. No Master System game. I love Master System, but no Master System game should be worth $467.99. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't. Chuck Rock. See, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable price. Again, it looks like a weird stock image, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe they just took a photo with the white background, just like, it's the same person, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems, you know, there used to be photos of them on the lounge floor or on a kitchen table or something. But yeah, it's like $30 for a case carton manual. That's standard. That's what it should be, really. But my God, like, Alex Kidd and Miracle World manual. Yep. Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap. See, like, I don't know. This is what game collecting is now. Like, do you guys like hear me with this, or like, are you frustrated with this sort of shit? I'm really siding more and more with emulation, because like, this stuff's ridiculous, and if Sega need to like be re-releasing these, it's sad. Like, and then like games like this will be stuck in copyright limbo because it's like The Simpsons, but it should be property of Sega as well. Like, see, like $260 for Power Strike 2. Power Strike 2, and it doesn't even have a manual by the look of it. And you're charging that much? Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, Mike, we're not going to give you $260 for your. If we place a bid, we can get it for. Oh, we can get it for $245. What a steal! Sorry, Mike, we're not doing that. Not today. See, it's just these people just trying to make a quick buck. They've got really no idea of the value. And I see like games that are actually worth like would be worth more. Like they're actually good games, and they're not that common, and they're getting released. Like they're getting released. They're getting listed for like fuck all in some cases. But then you get some twats that think, oh, I know what I have, so I'm going to. I know what I have. Don't try and change your mind. I'm just gonna sell it for like $60. It's like it's not fucking worth that much, dude. Like $30 for cartridge case and manual. That's how much it should be. Not 50. No, not 50. Heroes of Lance, shitty game, not worth $65. I've played Heroes of Lance on this channel before, I think, and I did a little review of it, and it's not a good game. It's shit. It's fucking dog shit. More games available. Please check my listings. Yeah, see, these are just like little companies that are like, Boss Level. Yeah, Boss Level's another one. He does sell some good stuff, Boss Level, occasionally. But yeah, it's just these people are just scummy. Like these idiots trade amongst themselves as well. They'll be like, just fucking sell this to you, and then the other wanker puts it up to like another $60, and it's just like, oh, really? Indie. Last Crusade, complete. See, tells you straight away in the title. Complete. Could you get a photo of the cart as well? Probably not. Okay, that's fine, but you did say complete, so surely you're not gonna, like, fuck me over and just give me a case and a manual for that price. But then again, you never know. See, by now, like, I don't think, like, Indiana Jones, it's not the greatest game, but that's a pretty fair price, and it's complete. So, just I wish you'd be a little bit more clear with your photos. That's the problem. Lack of communication and lack of clarity. That's gonna put anyone off your auction. And making excuses, like, be transparent. Just be like, yeah, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Even though he kind of did, he was like, oh, it was in the spam folder. But yeah, like, what made you come across that message then if you're just ignoring them all? It seems really strange to me. And then he withdrew the listing, and it's like, he's got like other listings as well. We'll go to the next page. He's got other listings as well. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's got Clacks. $45 for Clacks. Fuck off with that shit. And it's like, if I go, oh yeah, I'm retarded, I'm gonna pay $45 for that. I'm gonna click buy now. Will he email me back and say, oh, this by the way was it's only in store, so yeah, fuck you. Like, it's like, all right. How does that work? Like, why are you listing these on an online website if they are, like, I don't know. You are just such a piss poor businessman. I'm sorry, Geek Inventory, but you are. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, if you're wanting to sell your stuff, then why are you only having it in store? And then when people question it when it's online, you like withdraw the listing and you make an excuse for why your communication's so dog shit. Like, it just, you clearly don't want to sell your stuff. You just don't. Spider-Man, $80. Fuck off. Does it come with a manual? Does it come with a manual? Does any of your fucking games come with a manual, Geek Inventory? We'll never know. And we will never know because we're never buying from you, but also, like, you never state it. And if we ask, you'll just fucking ignore the question like you did like all the other times I asked you. And I'm not a cunt about it. Like, I'm being a cunt now because he's actually, like, he's warranted it. He's pretty much just made it so I can, like, he's given me full permission to be a cunt because, or a green light to be a cunt, because he's just ignoring what people are asking him. and I know I'm not the only one. So let's have a look at the feedback, shall we? 98 point. Okay. Okay, so looking at his feedback, we have 59.28. Okay, 48 negative feedbacks. Alright, see if we can find a negative one. So far, so good. Oh, here we go. Order didn't ship for 2 weeks until I sent a follow-up email. So there you go. That's scummy. That's scummy. And he didn't even answer you probably either until like a week later. Because he doesn't do that. His communication shit. Never received game or any contact via emails or asking question on other items I selling. So yeah. Never received games I bought, no contact through email or reply to questions on other items selling. This guy is a fucking full-on scammer. I'm sure of it. He has delivered to me in the past. I know he has. I'm pretty sure I did buy something from him. I can't be too sure actually. I don't know. But like Draken says, never received product. No reply to my email update. After contacting disputes, I received an email saying the seller had been unwell and I received product a few days later. This person needs to get off Trade Me. Like, not this guy. Draken, you're all good. I'm talking about Geek Inventory. He is clearly a scammer. Great hassle-free trade. Like, I mean, he's clearly got a lot of positive feedback as well. I've got to take that into account. And he didn't get like 98 positives for nothing. But you know what I mean? Like, it just seems very, very dodgy. I don't know. Don't understand what the fuck's going on. Why can't people just communicate? I don't get why that's so hard. Be transparent. Be clear and concise. Okay? $60 for Double Dragon. Fuck right off with that shit. Slash that price right in half for $30. If it's complete with manual. That's how much it's fucking worth. It's not a rare game. Okay? And it's got fucking graffiti. Someone's name's on the front. And you're charging a $60 price tag for that. Are you serious? Fuck me, that's ridiculous. And then the cheeky cunt's got fucking the cheek to ask for $12 rural shipping and $8 nationwide. So after he's charging you fucking $60 for that, like he's charging you like twice of what the game's worth. Yeah, like that's not too bad either. Like I reckon that's probably a little bit expensive there, but I'd say $40 for Spider-Man because it is a Marvel title, and yeah, it's a good game. It's actually quite fun. It's actually called Spider-Man versus the Kingpin, or Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. There's a Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis version of this game as well, but I quite like this version. This one's got some really catchy music in it, and it's a fun game. It's pretty hard, but yeah, like $40 for a Marvel title, yeah, sure, that's fair. I'd say $30 mainly for a cartridge case and manual game. But yeah, and like $10 for just the cartridge, not 29. Like, these prices are all over the place. Hey, like just these three right here. Like aerial assault cartridge, $30. It's like half of that price. Well, $29. You might as well say $30. 27 for Pac-Mania. I got my copy of Pac-Mania. I just recently purchased it from another seller. Here's hoping that goes well. But they were transparent. They had a photo of the cartridge, the case, and the manual, and it was all taken like on a carpet or lounge floor or something. And yeah, it was all good. Like you could tell it was like a legitimate sale, like salesman. Yeah, $124.97 for Deep Duck Trouble. Does it come with a manual? No. Why are you charging that? Why are you charging that? Ghost House. Fun game. $29.97. That's a pretty good price. That's a good price. That's a good buy right there. Casino games. Yep, that's fair. $19.97. That's fair because it doesn't have a manual, but it's got a case and cart. That's fair. Tom and Jerry the movie. I mean, that's pretty hoary. Like it's a pretty hoary looking case. It's got like the initials of someone on here. Probably a bit too high there. I reckon that would be worth about 20, I'd say. But you can tell they're just trying to squeeze a little bit more out of people. But this is how it happens, and then before you know it, you turn into gig inventory. Yeah. Master System. Like, look at this. Sega Master System 2 console. Does it come with the cords? Hello? Does it come with a controller? Oh, yes, it does. There we go. Ah, it's pretty good condition, actually. That is a Chinese knockoff plug. There is no video cord. 2 controllers power. Okay, cool. No video cord. You probably want to include that. Will not. Oh, what? Not compensate for items stolen from your property after delivery. Okay. That should be like pretty much self-explanatory. Oh damn it! I gotta. Okay. I wonder how much like they're selling systems for. We should have a look. Oh, there's Pac-Mania. Does it have a manual? Hello. Excellent condition. Let's have a look. Includes case cover. Case and cover. Again, this person, case and cover. Nope. Appleby Games. It's clearly another up and coming, where it's probably more established because it's got 100% positive feedback. Yeah. Oh, Arcade Smash Hits. I used to have that game. That game was quite cool. $19.97. Pretty good. You get Centipede. You get what else was there? I can't remember what the other games are. It's been so long. Just remember Centipede. Centipede was great. Oh, was it Missile Command? And some other game. I think it might be like Breakout or something. Pretty good. Enduro Racer. Fantastic game. Does it come with a manual? No. $19.97. That's a pretty good price. I'd probably make it a little bit cheaper than that, like $15, because there's no manual. But it's a fucking great game. It is a really good game. If you got a Master System, play Enduro Racer. It's actually really fun. I did a playthrough on the channel. Really cool music. It's addictive. It's like an isometric motorbike game. Very awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's have a look at the actual consoles. How much they're charging for that stuff. Tom and Jerry. You see, look, Land of Illusion. Fantastic game. Charging too much for it. Too much for it. And again, you can't see he never lists with manual, without manual. Like that's piss poor businessman. Being a piss poor businessman right there. Yep, these are all Geek Inventories games except Batman Returns. Nice. $58.95. Yeah, I don't know. New Zealand Story. Good. That one's very rare, but I wouldn't say it's worth that. Again, that website that's like trying to say that the games are worth way more than what they are is dictating these people's prices, I believe. I can't remember what it is, the website, but yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, no, these are shit. These will just sit there until they're forced to do like an auction for like $1. Like Golden Axe Warrior, like okay. $290. It's not worth that. You can get the Sega Genesis version, and it's a much better game. But look, no manual either. No manual, and they're charging $219 for it. Fucking disgrace. Bart versus the World. Like, this isn't that great a game. I have it. It's not worth $89.23. It's not. I would not sell it for that at all. It's worth probably like, yeah, because it's a Simpsons title, $40. But it's a shit game, so I'll probably just list it for 30. And these assholes are trying to get rid of it for like 89.23. Like, consider how much you pay for a brand new game for the PS5 or something, okay? And then compare this price, like, and what you're getting. It's not worth that. Star Wars, that's a pretty big title. Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. Yeah, I said it. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I actually have this game, and I don't think it has a manual either. But like $41. Like, if it had the manual, that would be justified. That would be fine, because it's Star Wars. It's not a bad game actually, even though I don't like Star Wars. Gain ground. Does it come with a manual? I guess not. I'm not gonna spend $46.79 to find out. Like, Sega, would you please just re-release these titles? Would you please re-release them for purchase, not as a online streaming service type thing, like an online, like Nintendo online subscription or whatever it is. Nintendo Switch online service. Like, I don't want that. I want to be able to purchase these games. The titles that I specifically want. I don't want to just have access to these. I want to be able to purchase them. Otherwise, you're like Double Hawk. Fun game, very fun. Not worth $51.99. Okay, I have the manual with this. This looks like it doesn't come with one. So, yeah, this is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. People charging way too much. Lemmings, okay? Lemmings, if that came with a manual, then I could justify $25.99. But yeah, it's got graffiti on the case, right? This is just atrocious. Pac-Mania, a little bit more expensive than what I paid for mine. I paid $90, which was ridiculous, but I really wanted the game. Enduro Racer, see, that's fair. I mean, it looks like shit. The case looks like absolute dog shit. But $31 is pretty good. It's a fun game. Yeah, so Wonder Boy is a classic, man. It's a fun game. Here's another Pac-Mania. Does it come with the manual? We don't fucking know. Please be clear. Okay, look, cartridge case. Yeah, that's fair. He's put it in the listing, so yes, that's fine. That's fine. Probably, yeah, probably I'll go like 15 for that. But yeah, it's okay. It's better. It's more reasonable than what some of the shit's listed as. Tennis Ace, fantastic game, very fun game. No manual by the look of it, but it's 1403. You're gonna have a good time for 1403. Two-player tennis game with like it's got like kind of 8-bit voice in it too, but it's like really bad clarity. So it's like Earth, or like what do they say, Deuce or whatever, and like, but the voice sounds like really shit quality because it's like an 8-bit game. And I love that. It's a fun game. Master of Darkness, 112.39. No, it's not worth. Like, this is one of those games. I love Master of Darkness. You've probably heard me talk about it a lot on this channel. Fun game. Castlevania for the Master System, pretty much. Yeah, very fun, but not worth 112.31. Yeah, it's just not worth that. I'd slap $40 on it. That's pretty much it. It's not worth, like, this is where we're getting our wires crossed. A lot of people are looking at these websites for games, like, how much is this worth? How much is this worth? And they go, oh, I could squeeze an extra $10 off this guy. I might just like list it for that $10 more, and then $10 more, and then the next wanker that buys it lists it for $10 more, and then before you know it, you're turning into geek inventory. Yeah. This isn't meant to just be like a call out to geek inventory. I'm not calling him out or anything. I guess I kind of am because of his shitty response, but yeah. Anyway, we'll look at the consoles. I'll shut the fuck up now. We'll just look at the consoles. You get it. You get the point. The games are shit pricing wise. They're all over the place. You got some people on here that are actually like they know what they have and they're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to list it for what it is. Like the regular normal collectors are out there, but then there's people out there that are just trying to make a quick buck, and it's so obvious because you can see, like I said, that shit's just going to sit there. It's going to be down to like a dollar auction at some point, or they'll probably stub and they'll just keep it the way it is and they'll never sell it. It'll never sell. It's garbage what they're trying to sell. Okay, so Sega Master System console. Alright. Cool. So you type in console and it's got all of Geek Inventory's games on there for his unreasonable price. Sega Master System. Oh, here we go. See, this is what it used to be like. Old Trade Me. It used to be just a photo of someone's stuff on a desk or on the carpet or whatever. Oh my god, that looks horrifically disgusting. Okay, that aside though. Ugh, like what the fuck is all that? You stick your bubble gum on it or something? Oh, these controllers are horrific. Yuck. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Get me the fuck out of here. But you get what I mean though, like, those, like, this is what it used to be like. People just taking photos of their crap on the floor like this. Again, this person's obviously got wind of Ninja Gaiden for the Master System. That must be ultra rare. Even though I've like got graffiti on the manual here, but I'm not going to tell anyone about that. I'm just going to like show it, and I'll be bedazzled by this fucking cover right here because that's a fucking kick-ass cover. Let's be honest. And we're not going to worry about that. It just kind of looks like it's part of it because all these manuals are pretty much just blue and white. And we're just going to concentrate on that. And when we get it, Disco Weasel. He's a fucking weasel, all right. He's another one that charges way too much for shit. Like this here's Disco Weasel. I guarantee this is Disco Weasel. Yep, Disco Weasel. New Zealand story, $138. I don't know. It's not worth that. Batman, Disco Weasel, I assume. Yes, it is. Oh shit, it actually is. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I hope you can like sort of feel where I'm coming from with this, especially if you're into like retro game collecting and because you enjoy it and you grew up with some of the stuff. Probably not so much Master System. A lot of people grew up with like Nintendo Entertainment System stuff too. I did as well. My sister had a NES and I grew up with the Master System. That was my first console that I purchased, but the first console I ever played was a Nintendo Entertainment System. Strider, shitty game. Is it worth $34.94? 97? Probably not. Especially one as shitty as that. That looks fucking gross. Like, looks like someone. Some of them are. Like, look at that's an X rental or something. Yeah, it looks bad. The manual looks like shit. So like some of them look like we've actually found some pretty good ones today. Granted, there are some that look really bad. Like some games, they're just cartridge only. It looks like someone just got their foot and scraped it along the concrete. Like, look at this shit. Super Tennis. Like, what the fuck did you do to this? Did you dip it in sewage water? Oh yeah, that's a very old case. My Shinobi case looks like this. It's not warped or anything, but it's like plastic, like really flimsy plastic. I think the kind of stuff you'd plant like seedlings in. It's made of that sort of shit. Yeah, there's no manual with this either, and you want 14.97 for a beat up piece of shit. All right, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So anyway, I'll leave that there because this has been going on long enough. But let me know what you think. Like I'm kind of championing emulation over this sort of shit now. Like Sega needs to do something about this. Like Master System is such a forgotten console, but these games were just fantastic. Like Double Dragon, very fun version of Double Dragon. $41 for no manual and James L written on the fucking case. No, just no. Sorry, but no. Yeah, please Seagate re-release these, save everyone's wallets, and like introduce these games to a younger generation. Michael Jackson Moonwalker, fantastic game. Um, looks like a dog fucking chewed it and wiped its ass with it. Um, no manual. I sold a version of this recently. It was like in immaculate condition with a manual, and I sold it for like $30. I think it was. I was selling. Oh, it might have been $20 per game. I think it was, and that was fair. It was in immaculate condition. Um, you could say I was selling myself short. I was ripping myself off, but no, I wasn't. That's realistically what these games are worth. Like, oh, no more than $40 in my opinion. Especially if they're complete, then yeah, that's perfect. That's a really good price. But yeah, all right. I'll catch you later. You get the fucking point.